Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Sophie and today I really want to show you guys my updated K-pop photo card collection. I filmed one of these back in January, but I honestly am so unsatisfied with the video. I've been wanting to make an updated version for so long and that's what I'm doing today. I currently have 6 binders and I collect 16 groups, although I won't be showing off all of them today since I just picked up like 2 new the other day, so I don't really have anything to show you, but I am collecting 16 groups right now. Also today I'm filming on my camera, so this is very weird and I'm sorry if like the sound quality is bad or if the lighting is weird. I haven't figured out how to work out my actual camera, so I really hope everything works out and I hope that you can hear me. If not, I'm gonna have to refilm this tomorrow and I really don't want to do that. But let's get into it. So let's start off with a binder that I rarely show on this channel. This is where I keep my 17 Dino collection. This is the binder that came with their second fan club kit, 17th second fan club kit. It is super cute and I'm really happy to have it. And I basically keep all of my Dino cards in here because I wanted to store him away from my other collections because I wanted to drop him at one point. And I knew that if I did that I would regret it. So I stored it away here so I didn't have to see it as much as my other collections. But I recently became really excited for it again. So don't worry, it's not that I'm unhappy with this collection or anything, and I'm still like actively working on it. So first up we have the first page. I don't have any of his Boys B cards and I'm missing one of his Love and Letter. I really need to work on like the 2 first album of theirs where they had inclusions. Then we move on to Going 17, which is my favorite of his sets, and also AL1 that I have complete. I would like to get the Performance Unit photo card in here, but it's not a priority for me at all. That's why I didn't do like a placeholder. I'm missing 2 of his Teenage cards, and they are so difficult to find, like for no reason at all. And here we have Director's Cut. I do also have his Lenticular, but it was like too large to be placed in here. And then we start off with You Make My Day, and we continue You Make My Day, and I just finished You Make My Day today actually. I just put this in here. And then we have You Made My Dawn, which was the first set of his that I completed. Then we move into An Ode, which was where I kind of lost interest in collecting him. So this is not a very filled collection, and it's like the least of my priorities when it comes to him. Then for Hengare, I only got 1 album, so I only have his version 1. But I am looking for the other cards, and I'm only collecting 1 of each for Hengare. And then we have Semicolon, which I also just completed. I just got these in with a Neocure order, and I'm very happy because these cards are super cute. That was it for my Dino collection. Moving on. So next up we have my boy group binder. And in this we have Astro, ATEEZ, VAV, and X1. So starting off with Astro, I collect Changwoo. This is a relatively new collection. I started this year. I started a couple of months ago. Not even a month, I think like one and a half months ago. And if you know anything about collecting Astro, then you know how difficult it is to collect Changwoo. So I'm actually pretty impressed with how far I've gotten with the collection already. I had some friends who wanted to sell me something, so I'm very happy about that. So first up, here we have Spring Up and Summer Vibes. I'm just missing 1 Summer Vibes cards, so this page is like almost complete. Then for Autumn Story, I'm also done, but I just need Winter Dream to complete this page. Then this is Dream Part 1, and I just have 1 of his clear cards for now, and I have the other one on the way. Although I don't have it marked off, which is weird, but I do have it on the way. Then I have a lot of pages where I don't really have anything. For All Light, I have 2 cards on the way, but it's nothing interesting. And then for Gateway, I do have every card but 1, so I just need the last one for the Time Traveler version, and then I'll be complete with his like Gateway cards. And then for All Yours, I joined a group order and they didn't like get their albums yet, so I don't even know my pulls, but yeah, I don't have these yet. Hopefully though, I pull a full set. I hope so. I really hope so. Then we get into my 80s collection, and I wasn't planning on showing this in this video since I only like started collecting him Sun. I collect Sun. I only started collecting him like a few days ago, but I already have one card, so I just want to show you that just because I'm so excited to have it. So it's one of his Fever cards from the Inception version. So cute. But yeah, it's the only one that I have, so it's not really interesting. Like I said, I started this collection like a few days ago, literally a few days ago, but I'm really excited to start working on him. Then we get into VAV, and for VAV I collect Baron, and I am finished with all of his cards for like the current lineup. He had some cards for like the old lineup, but they're really hard to get since the album is like out of print, and it's just not many people who collect photo cards or who sell photo cards got those albums, so yeah. But I do have all of his cards. So this is from Spotlight, Frillakilla, Give Me More, Poison, and Made for Two. This is the newest addition to my collection. This wasn't here last time, the rest were. And I have all of his cards for now, and he won't come out with more cards for a while since he's currently in the military. Then behind here I keep my Polaroid from an event I went to, or I went to digitally in December. This is like a Polaroid that I won, and I just keep it here. Since it's not signed, I don't want to display it like I do with my other Polaroid, so I just keep it in here. Then these are my signed printed Polaroids from their meet and greet tour around Senorita era. These are printed, but the signatures are real. Like, it was a fan signing event, and instead of signing albums, they signed these printed Polaroids instead. But Jacob was not there, so it's only 6 of the members. And then lastly, for my VAV collection, I have this signed OT6 poster. This is without Baron since he was in the military, but the other 6 members were there. Then moving on to my Johan collection from X1. I am not collecting him in WeEye. I think I was back in my like other video if you watched that one, but I very quickly dropped that because I was just not invested enough in WeEye to justify me collecting him with all of the inclusions. Like, if it was just like one card per album, then maybe I would have, but not with how many inclusions they have. But yeah, I have a finished X1 collection for Johan. I don't have his broadcast cards, and I would get them if they weren't like a very weird size. Like, they don't fit in the regular like 9 pocket pages, which is sad. But basically these are his AR cards from the album, and then these are, this is the pouch card and the binder card for the Showcon, for their like debut Showcon, and then these are his fan club cards and my fan club like membership. And then here we have the postcards. Wait, I think I can move. Yeah, this works. These are his postcards from the album, or not his postcards, the group postcards, and these are his bookmarks. And then this is the Showcon postcard, and these are his Kino cards. And then these are just some stickers that I bought with the intent of decorating a light stick, but obviously that did not happen. But that was it for my boy groups binder. Let's move on to my girl groups binder. So in here I keep Cherry Bullet, Luna, Luna Solar, Purple Kiss, and Weekly. So I won't be showing you Weekly in this video since it's also one of my new collections, that and 80s. So I don't have anything for Weekly yet. But first up we have Cherry Bullet. Also, I forgot to mention, but in my boy groups binder and in my girl groups binder, I store them in alphabetical order, so from the groups. So because Cherry Bullet starts with a C, they're up first. aespa would technically go like before them, but aespa is in my SM binder. So for Cherry Bullet, I collect Cherin and Remy. So this is Let's Play Cherry Bullet. And then Love Adventure. This card haunts me. It literally haunts me. I'm so sad. I'll never be able to get this card, and it's just a simple album card. Ugh, so annoying. Then this page is like not an album page. Basically, my favorite era of theirs is Hands Up, and one of the reasons it's my favorite era is because of Remy's hair. And they didn't have a physical release for this album, which I will forever be upset about. So I decided to collect 2 PCs for every like member that I collect from this era. So one I decided to collect was the light stick cards, and the others are some fan sign cards that are probably going to be really expensive for me to find, but it's okay, who cares. Then next up we have Cherry Rush, and I feel like I've made no progress on Cherry Rush since it came out, but I do have Chirin's K-Town for You pre-order, and I have Remy's album card. So I'm just missing Remy's K-Town for You pre-order and Chirin's album photo card, yes. And then I have their bigger postcards from Cherry Rush down here, or behind here. Then we move into Luna, and Luna I collect Heejin, Hyunjin, and Jinseo, but I started collecting around 12 o'clock era, and I decided that I would focus on that era, and once I was like complete with that, I would go back and try to finish some older eras. So I think I have 2 cards for their older eras. I have this Heejin card from her solo, and then I have this Love and Evil Hyunjin card. So as you can see, I don't really have anything else before 12, but 12 has been my main focus, and I've come really far with it. So this is version A, and as we're speaking, I'm actually complete with my Hyunjin collection, but I don't have all of them on hand yet, so they're all on the way to me. But I am complete with her, which I'm super excited about. So this is version A, version B, and as you can see, I just need this one last Jinseo card, and it is on the way to me. Version C, and version D. And I have Hash Brown Hyunjin, which I'm so happy about. That card is literally going for so expensive everywhere, so having it is just so nice. Shout out to Maria for like helping me get that. Then this page, yeah. Anyways, moving on to Lunar Solar, I collect ESO. Last time I collected OT4, but I decided I wouldn't collect OT for a group that's not an old group. And Lunar Solar aren't an old group, so I'm just collecting my bias ESO. And I am complete with her collection. Oh my god. There we go. So these are her Solar Flare cards, including her 2 Make Star cards. And these are her Solar Rise cards that I just got in today. And they're actually what was keeping me from filming this video like earlier. These and my Purple Kiss cards. So I also have hers complete for this era. And the one in the middle is the Make Star card. And then here we have her postcard from this era. They had free group postcards, and I really want the last one as well since I have those 2. And then lastly in this binder, we have Purple Kiss. And for Purple Kiss, I'm just collecting Dozy. They have a lot of pre-order benefits for this era, but I just decided to collect one, so that is the one here. I think it's my Music Taste version 3 or 2, I'm not 100% sure. But I am complete with her. And then behind here we have my weekly collection that is empty, so we won't look at it today. That was it for my Go-Go's binder. Let's move on to my SM binder. For my SM binder, I collect SHINee, EXO, NCT, Super M, and aespa. I do also really want to add Taeyeon from SNSD, BoA, and maybe Yeti from Red Velvet in here. But it's not something that I can do right now, at least. Maybe in the future. And I have these stored in order of when they debuted. So I have Jonghyun first up. Jonghyun from SHINee, obviously. I promised myself that I wouldn't stress about this collection at all. It should just be like a chill thing. So I don't really have, I think I have 4 cards of his. It's not really that interesting. Again, because I don't really stress about his cards that much. So I have both of his inclusions from Everybody, and then I have 2 of his solo cards. So I have this base card and this She Is card. And then for my EXO collection, this thing makes me so confused. I went from collecting Baekhyun to collecting OT9 to collecting my top 4 to my top 3, and now I'm considering only collecting my top 2 or even just Baekhyun. It is so confusing and I don't know what I'm gonna do. So it's a bit of a mess right now, and I really hope that you can excuse that. So these are their mama cards. Baekhyun, Chen, and Kai. And this is Kai's mama version A. Then we have Growl. Yeah, honestly, I'm just gonna like flip through this and you can see the cards that I have. Again, this is such a big mess and I don't really know what I want to do about this collection. Like, do I just want to keep it like it is? Like, what do I do? I haven't sold off my Sehun cards yet because he was in my like top 4 collection. Is this even focused? So yeah, honestly, I don't know. As of right now, I have no idea what I'm gonna do with this collection. I think it's really gonna help once they have a comeback and I'm in my EXO fields again. They are my old boy group, but I really just need some more EXO, you know? Then here we move into Baekhyun's solos. I haven't made placeholders for all of it, but this is for City Lights. And then, oh my god, this is for Delight. And no matter how many times I buy the albums for Delight, I always pull this photo card. So this haunts me as well. If you have any of his other cards from Delight and you want to sell them, please hit me up on my Instagram. Please, I really need them. And then this is the chemistry version where there are just 2 cards. Then we move into Bambi and I just have my initial pulls here. I haven't really been working on the album at all. And I don't have the jewel cases yet. They still need to get in. And then this is my like dump page for EXO. So I kept this Sehun card here from Doma's at Tembo. And then these are Baekhyun's unit cards from CBX. And then these are Sehun's unit cards for What a Life. Just the ones that I have and that I pulled. And then we have some of Baekhyun's postcards from Delight. And from Bambi. And then next up is NCT and I collect Mark. One thing that is like about me and collecting is that I focus way more on my girl groups than I do my boy groups, just because boy group collectors kind of scare me sometimes. Probably noticed that my boy group collections tend to not be as complete as my girl group collections. And that is one of the reasons I focus way more on my girl groups than I do my boy groups. Even though like Mark is my old bias as well as Baekhyun. They are my old male biases, but I focus way more on Haewon than I do on them. As you can see, I'm still missing a lot of cards for Mark, but I'm taking it slow. So I have his cards separated by 1 to 7 Korean releases, 1 to 7 Japanese releases, and then NCT Dream, and then I have like everything full group like at the end. So first up we have his Fire Truck cards, Cherry Bomb, and Regular, Regulate, and then Superhuman. I have his other Fire Truck on the way from a friend, so really happy to be completing that soon. Then we get into Neozone, and I didn't get the Neozone albums when they first like came out, as well as the final round cards. So this collection has been like a very long time in the works, and again I'm taking it slow. And I feel like with Kick It, NCT's popularity just kind of skyrocketed, and all of a sudden everyone was collecting NCT, and that also kind of just scared me. And then we have one of his Punch cards. This is for his Japanese releases, and I do not have a single card. I am looking to buy one of his Lovaholic cards, but I obviously do not have any. Then for Dream, this is for the first 3 releases that he was in, but I just have Wee Young and his We Go Up normal card. And then I set up for his Hot Sauce cards, but that was released like Monday and it's currently Wednesday, so I obviously don't have them yet. And I joined a group order to try and get the best pulls. Also, this is just me like speculating because the keynotes have not been announced yet, but I'm gonna assume that there are free keynotes considering what they have been doing recently. So yes. Then this page is my little special resonance page for Mark. Since I'm collecting my top 3 for, not for Mark, for Resonance and for Empathy, I am not collecting my top 3 for the Keynotes or for the special yearbook card for that matter. I didn't even plan on collecting Mark's. But because I'm not collecting top 3 for these, I'm just keeping this little page with Mark's Keynotes, his special yearbook card, and yeah, his Keynotes. This card I actually pulled myself, like, out of an album. I am so happy that I pulled this. Like, it's literally the best card I've ever pulled myself. I can't believe that this happened. Then we get into Empathy, and for Empathy, like I mentioned before, I'm collecting my top 3. I did used to collect my top 6, and I still have most of the cards from that collection, but I'm just trying out how I like it as just my top 3. So here we have Doyoung, Haechan, and Mark. And I'm kind of also playing around with the layout, so I'm not 100% sure that it's gonna end up looking like this, but for now it looks like this. Then we have Resonance Part 1, and all of their cards fit on one page. There is a missing placeholder. I don't know where that went. But yeah. And then Resonance Part 2, this is the Departure version. This is on the way, as well as some other cards behind here, but I just need to make a new placeholder because I'm 100% sure that I got scammed. So, not fun. And this is Arrival, which is looking so lackluster. Again, because I got scammed. I had 2 cards on the way, but that's fine. This is for bigger inclusions. I don't really have that many. This is his Punch postcard and his Neo City exhibition postcard. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. And then here we have some stickers sheets from Resonance. And then we move into Super M, and for Super M I'm collecting Baekhyun, Kai, and Mark. And this is like, if you were to lay out a list of my collections and like rank them in terms of priority, then Super M would be at the very bottom of that list. But I do have some cards. I'm just missing 1 Kai card in total. I'm missing a lot of Baekhyun cards and some Mark ones. As you can see, I only really have Kai for Super 1. But yeah, this is just like a little extra collection. I don't really consider this like its own group, really. I don't know. It's just Super M, and it's fun for me to have their cards, so that's why I have them, basically. This is for aespa. I don't have anything aespa yet. I have one of Winter's cards on the way, but like that's it. I don't have any of her cards yet. But it's okay. It's a work in progress, and it's pretty new that I actually decided to collect her non-album cards. Like, I literally decided that like 3 days ago. So, yeah. But I do have her Holo Standee for Forever on the way. So, that was it for my like SM binder. Not my favorite of my binders, just because of how much like I'm missing. But it's okay, I have some of my old groups in here. I am a very big SM stan. So yeah, let's move on to my IZ*ONE OT12 binder. I am pretty sure that I also had included this binder in my last video, but in that video I only had Yujin, Yena, and Minju in here. But basically, if you didn't see it, I posted a video where I reorganized my entire IZ*ONE collection because I wanted to collect OT12. Or at least some OT12 sets. So that's what's in here, my OT12 sets, and oh my god, I have been so happy to collect them so far. It is very recent. I started this 2 months ago and I've been trading a lot, and I'm just so happy with what I have so far. This is my first page with the unit cards from Colorize. Also, everything is like a double spread because I like having all of the cards like together when it's OT12. And before you ask any questions, yes, I do have all of the Haewon cards in this video, or everyone but 1 card. But I'm keeping those in my Haewon binder. So that is why they're not in here. I'm collecting an extra of everyone. Like every card that I'm also collecting in a set, if that makes any sense at all. But yeah, this is the Colorized Selfies. You'll notice that I have these free a lot, and that's because I used to collect them. Then here we have one of the Violetta sets, my favorite set, and oh my god, This card I'm so happy to have. And then this is the Sapphire set. Here we have Bloomice, the white version, which I'm pretty far with actually. I love this set a lot. And then I have what I call the pink set, because most members, not Yenna though, are wearing pink, but it is the silverback set. Then we get into One Eric Diary, and my absolute favorite version of One Eric Diary is the diary version, so I decided to just collect all 3 cards for that version, like so all 3 sets from that version. This is the member color back and the photoshoot version. And then these are the ARs, where I'm actually only missing Sakura and Hyeon because I have Chaewon and Yuri on the way from Makari. So I'm really excited about like almost completing my first set. And then we get into One Reeler, where I simply couldn't decide which sets to collect, so I collect all of them except for the ARs. So this is the white back set of One Reeler, scene 1. And then this is the beige set. And then here we have one of these scene 2 sets. And the other one. And then for scene 3, this is the like royal concept-ish. I love this set so much. I cannot wait to have this completed. And this is the red back. And then the pink back, where I had an extra hair one. Then this is the pre-order set, like the pre-order benefit set. If you pre-ordered all 3 albums, you got this one. And here you can kind of see what I visualized with the other set. So how I want to have them like stored. So basically they're in H order, like this way instead of this way. So I don't have all of Eunhee line on this page and Maknae line on this page. Basically I have them so like Eunbi, Sakura, and then 99 line, 2000 line, then 2001, and then like the Starship Girls. So I really like this layout. I know that it's not very conventional, it's not the usual way of laying them out, but I really like this layout. And then these are the Wonder Story trading cards. These are the selfie sets, and I think they are the cutest I've ever seen. They are definitely one of my favorite IZ*ONE sets ever. So I had to collect them because they're super cute, and I pulled a lot for my group order and a lot of the members that like no one else wanted. So I decided to just keep them. So yeah. And then this is my like page for group cards. I only have one on me right now, but I have some on the way. And then this is for bigger group cards, and this AR postcard from One Eric Diary. So this is the One Eric Diary Kino card, the One Reeler Kino card, and then the Bloomice Kino card will go here. And then these are for the circle cards, or like, I don't really know what to call these other than circle cards from One Reeler. I was not sure if I wanted to store them here, but here they are. So yeah, that was it for my IZ*ONE OT12 binder. Next up is my last binder, my Hyeon binder. So this is my pride and joy, my Hyeon collection. As you can see, I actually have a binder decal on this one. I bought this a while ago, back in September, but I only just put it on like a couple of days ago. I did really want to get some for my other collections as well, but the shop that made these actually closed. So I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do, because I would like all of them to like match. And I'm not sure I can get something that matches when it's not the same shop. So I don't know if I should also get like a new one for her. It's very confusing. And right now my Hyeon binder is the only one who has one. So I collect everything Korean for Kang Hyeon, like all of her special cards too. I don't collect everything Japanese, but a lot of her Japanese things. So let's just get into it, because I have quite a lot. So first up is my colorized page. These 3 are replicas. I just want to throw that out there. They are replicas, but for me they're kind of acting as like placeholders, because I would like to get the actual ones. But for now, I just want to like fill it up so I can see how I want it to look. And I'm doing that with these as placeholders. So these are her album cards, her Kino cards, and this is for the meet and greet card. It's gonna be so hard to find. Then this is another page. This is also a replica. Then we have School Looks and Gmarket sticker, some Secret Time, and her first fan club kit card. Then this is my Heart Eyes page. So I have her album cards and the Kino cards that goes with the album version. And then these are also replicas. This page, I'm not sure I'm ever gonna finish because there are a lot of special cards here that are gonna be so hard to find, especially these ones. The M-Wave ones are like always the hardest to get, I feel like, and these are units, so they're even more like difficult to find. And then we have this little pre-Bloom Eyes page basically, so this is for Eyes on Me. And then I just stored these here because I didn't want to like start the Bloom Eyes cards from here, and I wanted to have them on their own page. So here we have Bloom Eyes. I have all of her cards complete for Bloom Eyes. So this is the first page and the second page. Then here we have some Secret Diary, as well as the Eyes on Me AR card from like the movie premiere. And then these are for the One Eric Diary pre-order cards that I didn't get, and it's so stupid because I actually joined 2 group orders at the same time, not realizing that it was for the same cards, and they both got cancelled. Like, what are the odds? And then here we have One Eric Diary, which is my absolute favorite era. I just love these cards so much, and I love this concept, and I love the album. It's just the best thing they've ever done, in my opinion. So I have all of Haewon's cards. And then we get into some One Eric Theater. Oh god. I'm missing a placeholder here, but it is for the like hollow border version of one of the other like pre-order cards. This is her fan club card 2 and the first D-Icon card of hers. And One Eric Theater. These are some more One Eric Theater trading cards. I don't have like placeholders for these. And some more One Eric Theater. These are for her special cards, her Cash Bee. Then we start with Eyes on Me. I am only missing her lenticular. And if you have Haewon's lenticular and you want Minju, please message me on Instagram. I would love to trade. I have Minju and I really want Haewon. And then this is a double-sided card, as you can see. And it's like the Japanese version of the D-Icon card. And then here we have her Waves Polaroid, which is one of my absolute favorite of her cards. It is so cute. Then we get into One Reeler. And as you can see, I am missing 2 of her cards. And they do say on the way. And that is because I did purchase them from a lovely seller here in Europe. But I do think that they are lost, unfortunately. So they are like the biggest priority of my entire collection is to get these 2 last album cards that I need for her, because I did think that I was done. But yeah, these are my One Reeler cards. This is my absolute favorite of her cards. It's so cute. Then we get into this page, which is, you saw this in my other binder. This is my pre-order benefit card for Haewon. I just keep it here. And then we have the unreleased Scene 1 fan sign pre-order card, the With Drama Hollow pre-order card, and the unreleased Scene 3. We don't have an official unreleased Scene 2 card, but since this is from Scene 2, I just keep it as Scene 2. Then these are her One Eric Theater, like, movie, and so these are her One Eric Theater, the movie, like regular photo cards, and the K-Town For You pre-orders. And this is her surprise photo box card. It's super cute. It's hollow. It's so pretty. Then we get into One This Story trading cards and one of her IDs. And then some other cards and one of the other IDs. I just got in my merch like the other day, so I haven't really gotten around to trading yet. Then I made some more placeholders. I have this one on the way, but the release got delayed, so, but it's on the way from a group order. Then we have the D-Icon cards. There are so many D-Icon cards for like the new set, and I have all of them on the way, and they're coming as soon as like they get to me. And then for the last 4, if they don't release any more merch for Eyes One, I'm gonna go in and get the Eyes One the store pre-order benefits for the Eyes on Me in Japan like DVD thing. They are 9 pocket sized and there are 4 of them, so they might as well go here. But if they do release more merch, I obviously want to store that here. Then we have this lonely small 4 pocket, and don't ask me why it's here, it just makes sense in my head, and it's just for the Secret Time merch. And then we get into my smaller 2 pocket pages. So I have Shokon and Eyes on Me postcard, and these are double-sided. Just to kind of save on space. So we have the Blue Mice cover postcards. Then we have the One Eric Diary like stickers. Yes, I do have 2 of these, but that is because I want to get another one of these and then like actually put the stickers on here. I really like this page because like her color is very like obvious here, and I like that a lot. Then we get into the Icon postcards, where I just have them stored back to back. I don't actually have all of them since they mixed in some Yujin cards in mine, but what can I do really, except for buy like a new set, and I don't want to do that. So yeah, those were my Icon postcards. Then here we have the Eyes on Me the movie postcards and her one-reeler sticker, her one-reeler scene 1 postcard, and scene 2 and scene 3. And then I have this like random one for these bigger items. I want to get like a free pocket or something for that, but yeah, it's not a priority right now. Then we have my bigger 4 pockets, and these are also double-sided. So we have Gmarket and some pop-up store cards. Then we have her Cologram card. This is their first collaboration with Cologram. Then Eyes on Me goods and some Blue Mice postcards. And then the Blue Mice Kinos. One Eric Diary Kinos. Some more One Eric Diary stuff. Here I want to put Cologram 2 and her With Fans Icon magazine pre-order thing. This is from Eyes on Me, and then we have one-reeler, some more one-reeler, some Kinos. We have her film cards, I'm still missing her scene 1, and then some stuff from One Eric Theater, and some stuff for the Japanese version of the Icon magazine. Then for bigger 2 pockets, I have these 2 Gmarket posters, and this Gmarket poster. And also this. I don't know what I placed here, or what I like wanted to go here. Yeah, I'm not sure. But then we have this one from One Eric Theater. Yes, One Eric Theater. Then we have these like random pages from their first fan club kits. As well as this big ass card from their second fan club kit.
Several days later.
Hi guys. So my Kira ran out of storage. And it is therefore a few days later. I hope you can excuse that. But this is my Japanese section for Haewon. Again, I don't really collect the Japanese stuff like as much as I do the Korean stuff. I would like to get everything, but the Japanese merch just isn't really my favorite, and that's why I like don't really focus that much on it. But this is her stuff from their first mini album, or from their first single release in Japan, Sugitoi Wazatai. Their second single in Japan, Buenos Aires. And then we have Vampire, and I'm still missing one of her cards for Vampire. And then this is my little page for 12, but yeah, I don't really have 12 yet, so. And then these are the trading cards. I would like to move the trading cards into the Korean section, just to have all of her photo card size things in the same space. But I would like to get some more of the cards first. And here are some more. I don't have the 12 trading cards yet. And then these I really don't collect just because they have so many and they're literally the same photo. So I just have these ones that I've gathered. Then this is a flyer from a store in Japan. And we have these L holders. And this name tag. And that was it for Haewon. Before I go, I just want to show you guys my dump binder. So it's kind of in the name, but this is my dump binder. I didn't have this the last time, but this is basically where I just keep random stuff that I don't really keep in my binders, if that makes sense, but I also don't want to get rid of this. So we have a lot of 17 things that I'm like attached to. And then we have some of the boys' cards. We have Jaehyun from Departure because he's so cute and I love his hair. And we have this Yujin card that I like got gifted, so I don't really want to like get rid of it. And some bigger items. Some Dino things that obviously cannot go in my tiny Dino binder. Yes! So I think I'll end the video on this page. That was it for my K-pop photo card collection as of May 2021. I really like how this looks right now and I am super satisfied with my collections, except for maybe the SM binder, but let's not talk about that. Thank you so much for watching, that really means a lot to me, and thank you for like 600 subscribers. That is so insane, we've come so far. Thank you so much, I appreciate it very, very much. I will see you in another video. Bye!